Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Badlands Ballistics. I have got a really fun video I'm going to do today. Ruger LC Carbine. Yes, it does have a scope on it. So I've done a couple videos on this guy and a couple requests of doing a 100-yard accuracy test with a scope on it. So here we are. The scope is a scope that I had. It was just a generic Simmons 3-9. Had the rings. These guys are the highest rings I think I could find. So let's talk about this little carbine for a minute. I've done 2 videos on it. I haven't spent a lot of time with it. Man, the more I'm around this guy, the more I like it. But in my opinion, this guy is not truly set up for a scope. You can see how high those rings are. There's no comb. Honestly, with my big giant watermelon head, I cannot hardly get my eyeball low enough to look through the scope. I can. As you guys see, as I'm shooting it, it is super awkward. You guys want to throw some hate comments out, go ahead. I don't care. Like I say, I'm doing this video by request of some of the viewers. A good friend of mine just bought one of these about a week ago. He brought his over, did some shooting with it. He loved it. He kind of asked me to do it too. He just, more out of curiosity. So I had to take the rear backup Mobus side off of it, and I took obviously the red dot off of it. So it's kind of going to be a headache to put all that crap back on, get it all sighted back in, but the curiosity is killing me. So here we go. That's what we're going to do today. I'm going to say that if someone truly wants to put a scope on it, more power to you. What I'm going to say is if you're going to have to fiddle around with the bases. Maybe put a base on it and then a set of rings, but to get some height, you know, the bore axis on this guy is pretty low. Like I say, for me, I got to get some height. I cannot get on this gun comfortably the way it's sitting. It is just awkward as it can be. It is what it is. So we're going to have some fun with it today anyway. So, like I say, Simmons 3-9 scope that I just took off another rifle. As soon as I get done with this video, I'm going to take this guy back off, put the red dot, put the backups iron sights on it. So that's what we have for a scope. Nothing fancy. Been using this Caldwell brass catcher. This thing is a gem. I wish I would have discovered this 20 years ago. Yeah, so we're going to stick this on it today. It's super handy. So we'll talk about the ammo. You guys know I love custom own bullets for 45. So I got a ton of these guys. These are non-coated. I just have a bunch of these left. I do not cast bullets anymore without coating because I've learned to do it. And it's pretty simple. You guys get into it. There's all kinds of videos out there. But coating your cast bullets is awesome. I have quite a few of these that I'm going to just keep shooting because they shoot great just the way they are. Very minimal leading. Oh, by the way, that's just a 200 grain round nose flat point. That's what that guy is. We'll talk about that bullet here in another minute. So I bought some semi-wadcutter 200 grainers. And I'm on the fence with these. What's interesting about these, I have a few 1911s that freaking love them. I've got a Charles Daly. Well, hopefully you guys see the video on it. It's the cheapest 1911 Cabela's had, and it loves these. It shoots the 230 grains fine, but it definitely shoots these better. My FNX will not cycle these at all. They don't feed, they don't function. So for me in my household, I want simplicity. This bullet will shoot in every 45 I own. My Ruger Blackhawk really likes them. So that's where I went. We're gonna try these semi-wadcutters just for fun today. I have probably 1,000 or 2 of these loaded, so when they're gone, they're gone. So this is my jacketed bullet, Sierra 230 grain. Look at the hole in that guy. We kind of joke around this at our house, call this the flying ashtray. That's a giant hole in that hollow point. We've had good luck with these. Are they super accurate? There again, some guns like them. Some, you know, every gun I own shoots these acceptable. Some guns like them better than others. So anyway, that's the ammo we're going to shoot today. So I just did a little bit of quick sight in just to save the bore out of this video beforehand. So I'm going to shoot 3 of these at 100 yards just to see if we're even in the ballpark at 100. I did 25 yards and 50. I think it's going to be close enough. I'm not going to change the zero. I mean, if it's a foot to the right, fine. We're just shooting for groups today. But we'll shoot 3 of these guys first, go look at the target, and then we'll come back and try these others. I'm sure everybody probably knows watching this video, but these Ruger LC Carbines take Glock mags. Thank you, Ruger. As much as we love our Rugers, which my house, nobody loves Ruger more than me, but they don't have the following that Glock does. You can walk in every hardware store in America and pick up a Glock mag, generally speaking. So thank you, Ruger, for doing that for us. I've actually tried some pretty generic, I think they were only $20 of some of the big 33 round stick mags. Function, fit, perfect. So anyway, that was a great move on Ruger. Thank you for that. Okay guys, we're gonna do some shooting. I'm gonna tell you straight up, this is probably the most awkward rifle setup I've ever shot in my life. I can't get my giant head down on there. So, I mean, I'm just gonna say, if you wanna throw out some sarcastic, hateful comments about how awkward I look, go ahead, I don't care. But it probably feels 10 times more awkward than it looks, but it is just a weird deal. I just cannot get comfortable with this. So we're gonna just do the best we can. Is this gonna be my very best rifle groups of my life? Probably not, but let's have some fun with it anyway. Well, all right, I can't see for sure where I'm hitting. Let's we'll run up there and have a look at the target. I'll tell you, well, my cheek's already red a little bit, but right where that kind of folding deal on that stock is, kind of is rubbing me right there. Yeah, this is interesting. Let's go look at the target. Okay, guys. Well, I'm a little surprised, and this is an old target. I should have put a new sheet up, or maybe I will eventually. But what I got is, here's 1, 2, 3. The bullets. I don't know, if I look at that one, it looks like it's pretty round. That one too, I don't know if they're tumbling, but I mean, this is a stretch for a 45 for sure. I mean, that's, I don't know, I didn't bring my tape measure. That's 10, 12 inches. So a couple of these aren't marked. We're gonna try and mark them from a previous project, but we're gonna shoot at this target over here next time. Okay, the next thing we're gonna try is this 200 grain semi-wad cutter. Hopefully it's better. I mean, truly the bullet could be tumbling. I had a 45 Colt in a Marlin many years ago when I lived in Idaho, shooting 200 grain round nose flat points. 1-inch gun at 50 yards, 10-inch gun at 100. The bullets just lost stability. And we could be in the same thing. We really could. So it'll be interesting if this lighter bullet does a little bit different. So we'll shoot 3 of these, go check it out. So tell you what, guys, forgot to put my earplugs in. And honestly, this gun's not that loud. You know, I don't know if it's subsonic or not. I haven't chronographed, but it's not that offensive. This might be a great candidate for a suppressor. Well, I can tell you right now, I can see the group, and it is much, much better. I don't know if it's just me getting a little more comfortable. I'll tell you, that glove between me and the stock made a huge difference as far as just comfort. So we're gonna run up there on the 4-wheeler and have a look. Okay, well, there's 3 holes right there. Brought my tape measure this time. I don't know if you guys see that. That's about 4.5 inches, maybe slightly more. I'm kind of okay with that. We'll go ahead and mark these and then try those jacket of bullets. But 4.5 group with that gun, yeah, I'm happy as a clam. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is this 230 grain Sierra jacket hollow point. Had good luck with these. This is a premium hollow point ammo is what I would say. So I'm super curious on this. Honestly, that 4.5-inch group of those semi-wad cutters was acceptable. If I can get anywhere near that with this, I'm gonna say we're good. I mean, if you guys own, I'm sure there's some owners of this, and these triggers, not to beat up on Ruger, are absolutely horrible. You take the worst Glock trigger you've ever felt, this is twice as bad. I think they could have done a little better job on it. Maybe some of them come out with aftermarket stuff. I mean, but there again, we're making a 100-yard target rifle out of a 45 auto carbine. We're not doing that. We're just having fun today. So anyway, super happy with that group before. Hopefully we can do that again or better. All right, let's go have a look. Alrighty guys, well, this is what makes it fun. So here's 1, 2, 3. That's about a 8-inch group. Am I super disappointed? Yeah, I sure am. I was hoping it'd be better. I think I'm going to shoot one more 3-shot group with the cast bullets, and we'll see what that does. But I'll go ahead and mark these. But shoot, I don't know. Those 200 grainers kind of seem what it prefers, isn't it? Okay, well, we've had some fun with this thing today. I'm going to shoot one more 3-shot group with these home cast 230 grain bullets. I mean, what we've seen so far, it prefers the 200 grainers, and probably in all reality, it's because of the increased velocity. Maybe what it's doing is that, you know, you get another 50 to 100 feet per second on those 200 grains. Maybe it's stabilizing the bullet a little bit differently. I'm not sure. I mean, am I going to go through and throw all my 200 grain or 230 grain bullets away? No, of course not. This is not a 100-yard gun. We all know that. We're just having fun with this today. So we'll do one more group with this, probably wrap up the video after that. Here we go. Honestly, guys, I don't know what to say on that. Through the scope, I can't quite see where I'm hitting. You know, there's a few extra holes there, but man, it is just awkward to shoot with the scope. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's been fun. Disappointing, yeah, a little bit disappointing. Let's go see what these home cast bullets look like. Well, alrighty, here's 1, 2, and I think there's a second hole cut in that one right there. So that's still, you guys see the tape measure, that's about a 7-inch group. Definitely disappointing. Alrighty, well, we're gonna wrap the video up today. It definitely shows a preference for those 200 grain bullets, and I'm guessing that it's just the increased velocity. These aren't like plus P, these are more middle of the roads, not even on the top scale of standard 45 ACP. So I think the increased velocity must give it a little better bullet stabilization. You know, I'm an accuracy nut. I love to shoot accurate guns with accurate loads. Am I disappointed in this? Yeah, I am. This is not a 100-yard gun. We all know that. We're not trying to kid ourselves. We're not trying to pretend it's something it's not. But I was hoping for some good groups, and I just didn't get them. Do I care? No, not really. I'm going to put those iron sights back on. I'll put that red dot back on, and just know if I got to shoot at 100 yards, I better pull the trigger a lot and hopefully to hit it. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video.